It's been a hot minute since I've last done one of these. Well, it's just been like a month, maybe a little over a month. As you can see, I have caved and I bought another avatar, and this one's a Mitafi on Booth. Very unfortunate naming, but it's because it's supposed to be I don't know, that dessert, but in English that might mean some other things. But that's not what I'm here for. I don't know. Updates, I guess, right? I feel like I should do one of those. Well, there's been a couple things on my mind lately, and I thought I would come back to talk about it again. I make these videos as a way to like record things for myself so I could look back on it later. And I don't know. There's something kind of fun about having my creations out there, even if it's just something silly like a video, right? But I've done art for a lot of my adolescence. I used to have social media for my art, and I got pretty far with it. I think I'm gonna post this one on my art socials, but I've always been really embarrassed to sort of cross post stuff. But maybe this isn't a bad idea. I also had a channel renaming to Pluty with 2 E's. Some of my friends might know who watch this, but I used to go by Pluty when I used to play PSO2 on JP servers, and I kind of stopped using that name because it had a lot of painful memories associated with it. But I'm learning to let go of those unpleasant memories and accept it for what it is. I know it's super cheesy, right? It's super cheesy, but I'm just trying to be better. I'm just trying to be better, so I don't have to always mope about things. And some things that might have happened were unfortunate, but it happened, and I need to roll with it. I can let it control me, and it did control me for a little while. It really did hurt me in a lot of different ways. I think my presence on social media has really died down because of it. Maybe that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Considering social media isn't always the best place for mental health and stuff like that. But my art page used to be a sort of sanctuary for me, and I felt a lot of shame in not being able to post on it, if that makes sense. Maybe not shame's not the bad word, but it felt like something was taken from me, and I felt like I shouldn't be posting on it anymore. I wanted to run away from all my problems, and in some ways I'm still running away from my problems. I'm on freaking vrchat, right? I have a whole avatar and everything that I edited. I think it would be kind of silly to say that I'm not escaping from this, because escapism is gonna be a part of my life, and I know it will be. But I think going forward, just being mindful of it is important. And well, I guess it's not completely escapism, right? I've always liked creating content and stuff like that. I've had a couple VTuber ventures. Some people might know about it, some people might not know about it. And I guess this is kind of the 3rd time I'm making a YouTube channel to post stuff in. It's not that, I don't know. I don't know why I keep on restarting. I guess in some ways I'm still trying to find myself, and I could just use those social media platforms that I grew, but I don't know. That's a really hard thing to think about, huh? I hadn't really thought about it that much. Why do I rebrand so much? I mean, I have a little bit of an idea. Like, sometimes being able to run away from things is the best kind of comfort. But I need to stop doing that, and I want to move forward. Well, not to say that I'm gonna become a VTuber here or anything. Uh, I don't know. I feel like I don't have the kind of drive to be posting consistently. I mean, even this whole video series, I wanted to make a weekly thing, but now I'm posting like whenever I feel like it. I think there was like a 2-month gap between my last two, and then there's like a little longer than a month gap for this one. Wow, there's a whale in the background. I don't know why I hadn't noticed that until just now. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about my thoughts somewhere. I don't know if gaming's my content. I don't know if talking's my content. I mean, I don't really think I'm very entertaining or interesting. And I just like posting. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I like having some sort of presence, I guess. I don't know. This is pretty hard to think about now that I'm like trying to think about it. Like, why do I post? When I was younger, I posted because I wanted people to, it was a way for me to cope, and people used to say things like, "Oh, like your art really cheered up my day" and stuff like that. But I feel like my content now is a lot more, I guess, it's a lot less lighthearted. But maybe I just need a little bit of that kind of whimsy in my life again. Maybe I should try being a little more whimsical. Not that I'm not whimsical. I know, like, I could be pretty silly sometimes. It's just, I don't know how to act in the face of public anymore. But I want to do better. Thinking about a lot of different things. I mean, what the hell, man? I talk to a freaking virtual camera. Like, don't really take anything I say that seriously. But I don't know. There's a world out there, and I want to leave my own impact on the world, whatever that might be. And when I was younger, I really wanted it to be that I had some sort of like positive impact to people. And so even with my career now, I think I've mentioned before, but I work as an engineer, and I turned down a few job offers because I didn't want to work for a military defense company. And I don't think anybody's evil for working for a military defense company, right? Everybody has their reasons as to why they go into things and why they do things. But I wanted my career to be something that could help people and not take lives. And it makes it sound like I'm saying a lot of bad things, but like at the end of the day, I know that the industry will eventually make its way somehow towards some sort of military direction. But the world moves on, but I want my hand to be in something that helps people ultimately. And I don't know. I don't really know where my value lies. I don't know what kind of value I could bring towards people, but I hope that moving forwards I'll be able to find something more. This talk got a lot more serious than I intended it to be. Man, I whenever I talk into a camera here, I really do get into my feelings. Kind of funny considering that I like recorded a microwave sequence because I thought it would be funny, and now I'm talking about serious things. But yeah, I have a lot of different thoughts. I think we figured that out by now. I'm gonna try to keep posting again. I don't know if I want to try branching out into other forms of content. I just want to share my experiences, even though I don't have that many experiences compared to many other people. I don't have that many years under my life, but I don't know. It's just this is what's comforting for me. Anyway, thank you again for coming to my talks. Well, it was just a ramble sessions, just another one of these. But I don't know. I hope it helps someone. I don't know how it would help anybody, but maybe it'll give a little bit of perspective to someone out there. I guess that's all I can really ask for.